All right, YouTube, welcome to the first video of the stream. This will be episode 1, season 1, complete utter newbie. I've had 2 quick walkthroughs and just to learn the mechanics, and that's about it. So we'll learn together. We'll be playing on permadeath, so no mucking around. Jimmy no shot. 25 cents, great. Yeah. Can we have some hair? Hair color. Purple hair. Sick. Alright. So, as you can see, let's do standard while we're learning. Permadeath, no autosave. Make sure that's ticked. Weapon durability. So we're going to turn that off, but just for now, I think weapon durability is a bit crap. In real life, you're not constantly cleaning your, you don't have to repair it every 2 shots. So I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you think that's bullshit and I should be having that on. Armor durability enable. I've turned that off as well. Just while we learn. Still going to be difficult, I think. And the other thing I've turned up is vehicles. I think in dead places, like in the apocalypse, I think we'll be seeing, we should be able to get more vehicles than what we do. So let's get started. All right. So absolutely loving this game. Oh, and how's the chances? Oh, blessed. Absolutely blessed. Alright. So. Oh my god, gunshots already. Alright, so this thing's pretty wrecked, so first point of call. Holy shit, and a wandering trader straight off the bat. What on earth? Obviously we have $0, but that's cool. What was this? 3% fuel. So we need a service station. First point of call, car, service station, and obviously everything else is gonna kind of come naturally with that. Alright, this is hell place. One trick I've learned is get everyone, hit the horn, get everyone to follow you, brings everyone out front, and then you can do a quick lap around the back. And the zombies will stop chasing you by now. Leave your vehicle somewhere safe, and then you come. Don't even have to sneak around. Hey, look at this. That's something I learned in the first couple walkthroughs, watching people play on YouTube. Just that early game, it makes it a lot easier. Not having to battle off zombies. Make sure you have your knife out ready because shit just rocks up so quickly and catch you off guard early game. We really need a backpack as well. Backpacks. Occasionally you'll pick up a medical backpack in medical areas. Ah, oh, stop it. Alright, so that's a huge win. Alright, don't have a pick yet. This is great early game. You got meds. First aid. Update that skill. Oh. They probably shouldn't try to do fast either. Alright, so out the back we go. If I can help not fighting at the start, it'd be great. Alright, we'll fight this guy. Always backing up. The other important thing is not to run everywhere straight away. If you don't have the stamina to fight, you're going to be screwed early game, so walking around, and remember crawling and pressing the sprint button at the same time will deplete your energy as well. Normal crawl won't. Oh, I know where we are, I think. Alright, so when you visit places, they should show up. So drugstore, this is an awesome start for us because we're going to be able to get straight to the safe house. This is going to be a really good start. No, they're friendlies. I've got in the first start that's going down pretty quick. The I got a little route that I do, and it really sets you up for a good game early on. So split the difference between the two lakes, and just over this hill should be our safe place. Yeah. Alright, not much we can get from here, but we can get a drink of water before heading off to the mall, which I'll show you is another really good spot to start getting. The mall is just really good early game start. So here you can take a drink of water, don't have to fill any bottles yet, even though we don't have any. Alright. So first things first, what fuel? We've still got 3% fuel. Alright, cool. We're running on oily rags. Alright, so we follow this brown path out, and this will take us to the mall straight away. It does have a boss here, so we have to be a little bit cautious, but I know where the high tier crate is straight away, so if we're lucky, we'll get a gun straight off the bat. We'll be able to kill the boss, and starting off with some pretty high tier loot straight off the bat makes life pretty simple. Alright, so same deal as before. We're gonna call out to some, use the horn, call out to some zombies. See them all pouring out, so that's all the zombies we would have had to have fought. Can't remember the YouTuber that I watched for that tip, but super helpful early game. So that way we're not the starting weapon that you get's pretty piss poor. So it's just till we can get an axe or something similar, makes life a bit easier. So we'll get this ready for an escape later on. Alright, check this out. Look at that, just walk straight in. There will still be a couple in here. There's our zombie boss just there. If you put your cursor on it, pull dart. So he can see better than all the other zombies. We just have to be aware of that as well, not to grab his eyesight early. Gonna avoid him. They're a pain in the ass, these lower. But look how easy this is though. All the zombies went downstairs, chased the horn. Easy days. Up here, and we should have a high tier crate. Just over there. The early game, amazing. Absolutely amazing early game stuff. Yeah. Let me know if you got any tips or tricks for me. It does sound like I've been playing for a while, but it's only been I've only done 2 walkthroughs so far. Died pretty early on. See, look at this. Look at this loot straight off the bat. 556. Alright, so. Can't carry them yet. Try to carry this high tier stuff. Unload magazine, I can't yet. Okay, so we got 8 bullets in that. Won't let me unload. Yeah, okay. So what's that? That's 0.45 AC, 762 and 556 ammo. So we're still gonna have to find some ammo if we want to kill Darty over there. But what we can do is loot up the mall quickly, head back to the safe zone, sell off our gear, and that'll give us some money for some ammo. Come back, kill pull dart, and it's just a really good, easy start. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Got some shorts. So we're only going to really update our clothing if it's got better storage. Hopefully we get some fuel for the car at some point. Take the electrical parts. I'll help with looting later on. Oh, a bit of cash. Can't take the cash at the moment, but I might just drop that. Cash is... We'd much rather the cash at the moment just to help us buy some ammo. We don't really want to search food at the moment. Does come in handy, but so if we oh, you can't put stuff inside a tent. Okay, my bad. Okay, I was hoping to put the tent inside storage and then put stuff inside because you can multi-stack in this inventory. I don't know if the devs will, or dev, only a single dev for this game, which is incredible. He's done such a good job of developing this game on his own. It's so enjoyable. That's good. So we got some extra storage from that Wanderer jacket. Every little bit helps at the start. And then from there we can chuck the tent back in there, because that'll let us sleep when it comes nighttime. Kind of shitty playing. If the night goes down, it's hard, it's very hard to see. It's a legitimate night mode. Dude, check that out. That's a good start. While you're clicking on a device, if you press R, that'll help you rotate, even though we can't do anything with that, but that's that took me ages to figure out. So holding an item, just press R and it'll help you rotate. Really super good for management. My first 2 walkthroughs, I didn't know any of that, and very annoying. Couldn't carry a lot of things because the game doesn't auto rotate the fit. Let us know, guys, have you played this game yet? Are you planning to play it? It's very cheap for what it is. I think it's only like, it's under $20 Australian from memory. I'm hooked. I haven't played these games in years. I was a bit of a Call of Duty Fortnite slob, and I just can't get enough of this game at the moment. We would like coffee, 8 slots. 12 slots is not. All we're doing is looking for some storage, extra storage. Looks like we're about to have a zombie say hello. Uh, 9mm ammo. That's not really any good to me at the moment. So it's good to know too, if you're being noisy and there's zombies under you, they can hear you. So it's best to, even if you no one around you at the time, if there's zombies under you, it can have, you can get a horde coming up to say hello. Not too busy in the mall at the moment. Like I said, I drew most of the zombies out. Hey, padded jeans. All right. Go away. So more space again. If you can sneak up on a zombie, you'll get extra damage. You can kill them a lot easier. They generally don't attack either. No. Alright. Don't really want to go in those back. Oh, sometimes there's something in the toilet. I don't know why there's shit in toilets. It's kind of creepy if you ask me, but I'm not here making the rules. Oh, pick lock's handy. So we can go pick that lock outside, I believe. Hey, buddy. How you doing? The other good thing, zombies can't hear you killing other zombies, so don't worry about that either. Alright, so try not to snap. There we go. Easy days. Probably just some cash. Yeah, that's a good start. Heap of cash. That'll help us buy some ammo. Oh shit! You know what? Didn't even see him. I was like, why can't I move? Alright, the other thing you should do is put something in your quick bar. So if you are being smashed, you can spam heal and you're pretty much bulletproof as long as you've got something in those spots. I've got it on my thumb button on my mouse. So I can just quickly smash on some health. We've now got a limb damage, so we're moving pretty slow. That's alright, we'll find a splint. Have I found a splint already? Oh, we have a splint, so we'll use that. That'll heal us for the movement. Some water, 9 mil. So what we can do is, not that we're going to use it, but oh, it's 308 ammo. What did I not pick up the? I didn't pick up the 9 mil before. Oh, not a biggie. I think the 9 mil quickly becomes useless. As much once you get like a silence 308 sniper or something around those lines, it's just so much easier to use that, I find, and the ammo is so much more plentiful. Hey, all right, wire cutters, makeshift muffler for the gun. So that's a silencer. It will deteriorate a lot quicker than something like a military suppressor, but it'll get us started. Bit of food, so you can eat this straight off the... Oh, no can opener yet. Okay. Didn't think of that. Alright, so we are looking for a can opener too. We usually find that in the shopping center. Like I said, the mall is just... Glass there, Jim. Glass there, mate. You usually find everything you need early game at the mall. Or close to it. Not super hard if you use the draw out method with the car like I showed you. If you can get a car early, that was an extremely lucky start to get the car straight off the bat. Keep going with the bandages. Don't go straight in there, they did. Okay, that's cool. That's $5, not worth keeping. I kind of really want a can opener at this point. So we can eat food when it... Oh, this you can eat straight off the bat. Bit of energy drink. Why can't I carry energy drink in there? That should be... I can carry that in there though. Food. Can I carry food in the medical? Should be... Food in medical should be a thing, I feel. We'll just drink that straight off the bat. We need it. So the energy drinks give you a spike of stamina. So if you're running away from something, you run out of stamina, you can put it on a spam button. Drink it quickly and it'll give you time to get away or fight more. I don't find I use them. I think with smart gameplay, you just don't need them. I'm sure there'll be times when they come in handy. And didn't get everything that I was hoping for. So rain's good also. You get muffles your sound a little bit more. Let's see what happened there. I stopped moving backwards. And he caught up to me and he got the hit in. So I always like to move backwards as I'm attacking. Oh, a bit of fuel for the car. Alright, so I'm just going to drop the tools for now. 1, 2, don't need that either. 3, we'll rotate that in there and we'll take the fuel for the car. Don't need the battery either. Not early game. If we had a backpack, we'd take it. But obviously we don't. Water bottles are stackable. Not everything's stackable in this game. Oh. Alright, so you can rip clothing as well. So you right click on the clothing, rip it up. Can't do it with shoes and can't do it with face masks. They're pretty useless. But the bandages can be made into, the ripped clothing can be made into bandages early game. Handy when you're learning. I find if you can get your bearings pretty quick in this game, you can, yeehaw. You can go without ripping too much bandages. I end up with thousands of bandages and just not doing anything really. Oh, hunter's vest, bit of body armor, bit of extra storage. Hell yeah. That's good. Put my tent in my vest. That's what we do. Yeah, ripping up your clothing early game. Just make this bit of bit of insurance. Make sure we've got bandages in stock in case things go wrong. Which in this game, you think you're in control, you think you're doing well, and all of a sudden you have an emergency or a zombie sneak up on you or explode, and you're in a shit ton of trouble. What did my goldfish memory? 0.45. That's 762 and 556. That's no good at the moment, but we'll take it. Don't need any of that. Pretty messy gym. Storage container. So like I said, you can stack inside. You can stack inside containers. So things like super rare stuff, we can just chuck in there, get rid of it out of sight. Don't need a toothbrush. Rip clothing, rip clothing. Alright, so the sun is going to start coming down soon. Not the result I wanted, but it's a start. We've got some things we can sell. Got some fuel. Where's the fuel tank on this? There. So at least we got some fuel. And there's a drop coming in too by the sounds of it. Alright. Can anyone see the plane? I can't see the plane. So we've got 16% health, so gotta be careful with this as well. We rush up to the mountain, might get an angle on where these drops are. Drops are super handy. Like, they don't have enemies, they're not an event, so they don't have enemies, they don't have zombies usually around them. So it's pretty, and there's pretty valuable stuff too. Early game, you'll be hard pressed getting what you'd get out of a drop. So if you can watch a drop come in. And they'll blow smoke. So green is military tier crate, red is medical, purple is supplies, and that's all I've seen so far. Oh, this thing's a beast. Look at it climb. So all we're doing, we're just trying to get it. Out of the 2 walkthroughs I've done so far, well, I say walkthroughs, out of the 2 games I've probably played about 2 6-hour games, so enough to get my head around the mechanics and get an understanding of what's happening. So I am still very newbie. Yeah, we're just looking. I've got a good general idea, but if we can get a GPS, so early game, food, backpack, GPS. GPS is found in residentials usually, but mind you, it's not guaranteed. I spent 6 hours on my last game and died and still hadn't found a GPS, and I was actively looking for one. What's going on? No deal. Cannot. I heard the plane go over. Hello. Scotty. No deal. Might go down to those resis. I don't like my chances in the housing yet, but hey, I'd buy this 4-wheel drive if I could. What a beast. Alright, so it's getting dark. We got a tent before, so what we're going to do is right click in place, select sleep, and sleep tonight. So it's really, if you can find a sleeping bag or a tent early game, if you can slot it in somehow, it is so valuable. You guys want any help? Oh, where were the houses? Weren't they over here? Alright. So yeah, if you guys want to see anything in particular or any help, just let me know and I'll try my best to make it up. I am still learning, but I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp on early game mechanics at least. So like I said, jump on the horn, watch these runners, because if they run into your car when they're chasing you, they'll hurt you. But they're super easy to lose. So beat the horn a few times, do a quick roundabout, and we should be safe to get out. See? They're all there. They're all over there somewhere going, where'd he go? So zombies are dumb. Zombies are dumb. Bit like your boy. Alright. More food. Need a can opener. Can opener would be great. And GPS would be great. Way bigger backpack. A backpack, sorry. Rip up the clothing. Got a flashlight, which is handy. Don't need a... Oh, how much are the lamps to sell? 25. We got room for now, so we'll hold on to it for now. Don't want to run too much, but it does look like we cleared this place out pretty quickly. Another energy bar. So again, energy bars, energy drinks will give you a little bit of food and water, but they'll replenish your stamina as well. So handy if you're trying to run away. But again, if you play smart, you don't really need them. I still take them though. When you're learning, take it slow. Don't move too fast and always have your head on a swivel. The amount of times you get something sneaking up behind you is terrifying in this game. Okay, I can only read that once. I gotcha. I think flare rounds sell for like you get heaps early, like quickly, and they add up. These guys are pricks. They'll get you really easy. So crouch, and while attacking, just walk back slowly, and that should keep you pretty safe. My game just glitched a little bit. That was fun. What's happening here? Sorry about that. I had a moment. All right. So again, we already got them. Rip them up for spares. Cupboards and shelves are usually where you get the GPSs from. Oh, nice skirt, buddy. I don't need a chair. Oh. Nails are super good. Help you build down the long run. Oh yeah, we'll just drink this straight off the bat. Take the container. Yeah, what did I just say? What I said. Sorry. Wasn't that important. So back it up while we attack. I just find that's the... Oh, yeah. So the ones that crawl, they will... Oh, these guys are terrible. Alright, they explode and pretty much mess you up. Early game, look. They're hard. So you got to time your last swing to be able to run away. Yeah, so it's super hard. The amount of times they'll get you. And their explosion when they die will attract other zombies. Sometimes this game rolls your dice super rough, and I'm just getting really bad RNG right now. Alright. But that's, I guess that's a survival world, isn't it? You don't always get what you want. I feel like the better I get at this game, the more harsh the game is with me. Like, I feel like I really got my head around it. And then it's like, I'm just not, oh, look, there's the drops. Blue and red. A green would have been nice, but I'm sure once we get there, we'll probably see a green. They do generally drop around the same area. So we'll head for them. Oh shit, it wouldn't turn. Alright, take a wide berth to... You gotta be careful as well. There's... The human camps are the worst camps. They'll mess you up. Oh, we'll go to that hotel afterwards too. There's unit comp... Oh shit. Oh, yep. Real good driver. Yeah, so depending on how good your memory is, you'll get used to the starter map. You generally spawn around the same area every time. Yeah, once you have a couple of gameplays, you'll get into the rhythm of where you want to go. You'll pick up a landmark pretty quickly. Landmarks are super important in this until you get a GPS anyway. Because once you have a GPS, all these drops will show up, all the events will show up, and it's just a lot easier. Damn. So MREs are just super strong. Don't need a can opener. Fuel will take that. That's huge. Yeah. So that's our food, and oh, these sell for heaps. Look at that, $500 just for that stack. So we're moving now. So I'll chuck the fuel in the storage. We'll chuck. I don't think anything else really needs to go in the storage just yet. We'll chuck a decent amount of the MREs and all the food in. This just opens up when we're looting. We don't have to look for stuff. 30 water can go in there. We'll keep 5 of those on us as well. I like to put all the supplies, like the tooling, into one spot as well. Just keep everything organized. Yeah, so all these parts. Oh, that's full already, eh? Alright. So yeah, try to keep it organized. Keep a couple of things on you. You don't need a lot. Unless you... Ah, look at that. Another one. Jesus. That's lucky. If we get a vehicle repair kit, that would be a fantabulous. Alright, no zombies around us, so we can do quick open. Holy shit. We'll take the MREs, we'll take that. Can I... No, so what we'll do is we'll drop that. We'll drop the fuel. We'll take the MREs. Man, that's a lot of water, honestly. Bloody hell. So, we dropped it on the floor, so now when we open this, we can do vicinity. No, that doesn't work either, does it? That's the... What do you do? Look at all that junk, man. How would I do this? 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 So basically I wanna... alright. So I can't... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Can't put it there. Alright, I physically can't. I physically can't not fit that. Ah. Unlucky. There'll be more chances. That's base building stuff anyway. So we'll get a Jenny's for like lighting, and I really got my heart set on a camp for the setup base on this walkthrough. It's going to be a little tricky. Flares, as far as I know, are useless at the moment. I'm sure devs will do something with them at a later date. They just don't do anything. Like, you can shoot them. They don't attack. They don't damage zombies. You can't call in airdrops. Yeah, I don't actually know what they're for. I know they light up an area in the dark, but if you're carrying a tent, then you just put the tent down and sleep. Yeah, they're a bit redundant at the moment. It's a bit funny. Alright, trying to get my bearings again. Ah, so that's down there, that building there, that's a safe house. There's nothing there. But you can build a base there, which is pretty cool. Alright, I did say I wanted to go to the apartment blocks, didn't I? Where were they? It's a radio tower? No, we still haven't found a better weapon, so we'll need an axe at some point. And the weapons we do have aren't active yet. I think we'll go easy, Scotty. Yeah, the physics aren't super realistic on the car side. Did we do this one? We did do this one. Okay. Alright. This is the way we came. Make sure you got a clear path as the steering gets hard when you go supersonic speed like that. Oh, servo be handy. Occasionally get repair kits. So car repair kits also super rare. So if you pick some of them up, get a repair kit early game is super handy. All the zombies over. Do a hot lap. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's almost cheating. It's just so easy. This is rare too. Burnt out vehicles, you can pull the scrap out of them. See a burnt out vehicle, just stop and take the scrap. This is good for later on for building. Simple as that. That's it. Alright. So. Oh, really? That's pretty bad RNG. That's not anything to loot there. Sometimes we'll get a repair kit in the pumps. Ah, stop it. That's good. Alright, so that's our car sorted for now. So health of the car does go down, so I did leave that on. I think that's fair. Your car will... Oh, there's a battery. We'll chuck that in our torch. So now we have light. I think, yeah, L's for light. Pretty self-explanatory. Don't feel like you need to carry spare batteries. They don't go down. I'm sure if we increase the difficulty, all that stuff would deplete quicker and so on and so forth, but... Alright, that was pretty disappointing. That's okay. So that should be also... So that should also be added to our map. Yeah, here. So when you do find places, it does get added to the map. Alright, but it won't show where you are on the map. So that's where the GPS comes in. Trust me, it's early game, it's super handy. It's not where I want to go. Not yet, anyway. That town's good, but there's a lot of zombies to deal with, and there's a boss there. Not super hard to handle, but alright, watch yourselves, watch yourselves. Sometimes get some tools there. Oh. Got a bit of a frame skip then. Alright, I'm lost. Not where I thought I was. And the other thing I didn't repair the vehicle. So, oh, Fox is having a good hump. That's awkward. All right. Repair this. Shall we repair this? How do you repair this again? That's right. Engine bay, engine bay, engine bay. There we go. All right. So repair the vehicle. All right. Cool. So we're no longer dealing with a broken vehicle. That's nice. Okay. Alright, still looking for a GPS, still looking for a decent backpack. Oh, yeah, I've just been there, that's fine. Our vehicle is fueled up, our vehicle is repaired. That's a pretty good start regardless. Sometimes this game just gives you a rough start. Alright, so this is the unit complex I wanted originally. Let's get some. Alright, like I said, call them over. Do a lap. Easy days. Quick looting. Pray for a GPS. Sleeping bag's handy. Chuck 10 in the. There's a can opener. Don't really need it now. Now we got MREs, but they don't last forever, so you never know. Bill it. Don't need a new flashlight. We'll take the sharp blade. Looted. Pretty sure there's a gun cabinet storage in this place as well. Crowbar is good for opening things. Mainly gun cabinets. I like to do from the top down. There's never enemies inside. They do go inside if they hear you. But they don't start inside. Unless they're the high tier locations. High tier locations, they'll start inside. Yeah, not much there. An unlucky drop again. I'm not having good RNG this round. Oh, GPS. I really do rely on a GPS early game. Rip this up. Like I was saying with that, if you go to crafting and you've got a heap of rags, you just click the item you want and then select. You see, I got 10 extra rags there. So we'll chuck them in our medical. Make sure they're still on your thumb. If you move something that's in your quick select, it disappears. So you got to make sure Yeah, you really got to make sure that it's still selected. Because if you get into a fight and you go to heal up and you got nothing, well, take it from me, I've died. You've, that's the end of that. Just good to have that quick select on. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I'm sure the gun case is under us. Ooh, 2930. Alright, back to equipment. What's this? 1780. So that knife is shit, by the way. Always make sure you have a weapon in your hand. Okay. That's another thing that stitches you up. Something will sneak up behind you. You go to swing and you've got nothing, and then you're panicking trying to... I don't know about you, but my middle-aged fat thumbs, I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, when I'm in a rush. Not looking good for the GPS. Hopefully it's not like the last walkthrough we had. It was a really long time between... Well, we never found it. We never found... Good to drink that stuff straight away and then ditch the... Don't need that. Oh, and the awesome fog in this game. Holy Jesus, it is good fun. Can't see a thing. Painful. Alright. Unloaded magazines, 12 gauge ammo. This is where you got to do a bit of management if you don't want to... What did I have in here again? 100%. Don't need them. Don't need that. So we can put them in there. Yeah, look, game management is super tricky early game when you don't have a lot of room and you want to carry everything. Radiation pills are handy, ammo's handy. What ammo does that use? 556, 556, that's 46 and that's 45. So we'll keep that weapon. We'll just unload that ammo. What did I say it was? 556. So then you pull the clip out, you can load her up. Now we've got a clip of ammo. So it's not automatic reload in this either. That's another stitch up too. 180. Okay, I'm gonna drop that. Only because it's worth so much. At 20. And that's 110 as well, so I need the crowbar for opening things. Golly, don't need the water. Oops, I want to keep that as that's $430 worth there. So MREs, health? No, of course it's not health. Why would it be health? We have a lot of MREs. We should have dropped some of them off before. Don't need that at the moment. Making some room for the expensive stuff so we can sell later on. That's 20, that's 30. We'll keep that, that's handy. We want the sleeping bag. We'll drop the tent off into the ute. Alright, and we'll take those two. Alright, so that was fun. By the way, another good tip is when you search something, it's F. Most of the time when you're in here, something will attack you. If you just have your finger still on F, you can quickly come out. So F and F. And that allows you to quickly exit instead of going to your escape button, which by that time you're probably already been hit twice and nearly dying. And if you get bleeding out, then you're even in more trouble. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is good for... you can remove trash piles. So What am I doing? So you can, yeah. So if you're building a base in a place like this, you can use that to clear out your space. What are these? They're 56 slots and they're 50 slots. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we'll change the tent over. Can carry. I don't think you can stack tents now. That would be silly. Alright. Well. Super. That's super relaxing music. Could turn the music off, but it sometimes alerts you to when you're about to be smashed by a zombie in the back. So it's handy to have on. You can turn it down quiet, but yeah, I think you should have it on. While you're learning anyway. We're not having much luck in the old GPS side of things, are we? I'm having Groundhog Day from last gameplay. Super painful. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. I can't really be bothered making that work at the moment. You can put a backpack in a backpack, but I just don't have any. We're gonna head back to the safe zone after this and sell off a heap of gear, so. And then we'll go back to the... I don't know where we'll go after that. Start looting buildings in town, maybe? Oi, 2933, 2930. I'm gonna keep that. That can go down here. It's not the smartest auto management either, so you're always shifting things around. Even though I've got a medical backpack, it won't put it in the medical backpack. I don't assume everything's in its best place. Alright, no deal. Not that good. Making me work for it. Wouldn't be fun if it was easy though. Alright, so we'll go back to the safe zone. Safe house. Whatever they call it. Looks like it's going to be a dark soon too as well, so we can... By the time we go there, sell off our stuff, we have a quick sleep and fresh day. Start looting again. Like I said, once you work out the landmarks, you know where things are. Like up over the hill. Is that a zombie? Oh, it's a deer. So why is there footsteps there? Yeah, you used to where the zombie spawn as well. Like that's a non-zombie spawn. That's why I freaked out. Oh no! Do you know how many times I've killed him? With him sitting there? Oh. Ah. So. What are we selling? So all you gotta do is drag your item straight in and he'll give you cash. Easy. Easy. That's how much cash he can give you. So he does run out moolah quite quickly. Was there anything in here? Oh yeah. So there he goes. He's run out of cash. So what we want to do is, what's the damage on that? 56, 46. So we'll use this gun up here, I reckon, which uses the 7.62 mil ammo. Yep, that one. He only has 2. It's super helpful. Super helpful. Does have a suppressor on. Let's check the suppressor on that. Maybe the other guy has. So again, he's got $380, so we can sell him our sell him. Oh, it did work. Oh, you don't have enough motor. 762, 760. That stuff. He's got 24. So we'll just... Oh, wait, we still have some. 556 is what we want. Silly girl. Yeah, we wanted to use this. I'm sorry. I'm working it out. 762. I just heard a bear. 762. Alright, so pull the clip out, fill her up. We'll grab some more ammo. Alright, so that gives him more money to give you then, though, as well. So once you... So make sure... Did you buy that? Oh, you don't have enough cash. Silly girl. Alright. Try to keep everything in the same spot so you stop getting confused. Where's... Can't keep the water in there, can you? Take some food, bud. Got the equipment that we use up here. Credits are super handy later on. You can buy some really high tier stuff with credits. Alright, super handy. Scrap in there as well. I'm not going to use any of that stuff, so I'm just going to use it. SVD. Weird split. I think we've got enough ammo to kill the boss at the mall now, which is good. We've organized the backpack a little bit better. I don't... Yeah. I hate the can openers. I feel like I don't need it, and then I'm like, Alright, we're pretty organized. We've got weapons. We've got a silencer on that. How much cash are we hoarding? $1,200. So it might be... I might get a proper silencer. For that. Alright, so see, it just pulls money straight out of your account like that. So from here, we'll go have a quick nap. There is a permanent sleep quarters in the house, in the safe zone. See, house. We're a bit thirsty, so might as well fill up there. Alright. I do want to have a look at the storage in here because I want to drop the tent off and but keep the sleeping bag. The tent will be good for storage when we find our base that we want to sleep at. Keep that for now. Yeah. Alright, so let's go back and kill the boss at the mall. I think that'll do us for episode 1. It is a slow progressing game. When you're first learning, it's even slower. You're terrified to move and everything's running at you. But you do learn how the zombies move and walk, like, you know, how they hear, and you end up you learn to navigate pretty quickly after a few games. So don't be scared to jump in, give it a try. I like permadeath. It makes you really think about the decisions that you've got to make. So again, bit of horn. Oh shit. So that does hurt the... I'm just gonna kill him. Oh, so they're still where we left them last time. So that hasn't reset yet. I really don't want to be running over zombies. It hurts your car. Oh, the invisible stump that's there. Alright, I'll tell you what you can do. So, zombies can't climb. Okay, so... if you want, instead of, okay. Alright, where'd Paul go? Where's the boss? Can anyone see the boss? He was out front. Alright, hang on. So don't forget to use your skill points as well. We currently have 6, so regen up to 80 if your plague edition is good for the first one is ideal. And then the whistle. Okay, and then we really want the skill lockpick advanced skill. That pretty much sets you up pretty quickly for good loot. So now if we hold Z, we can whistle, and hopefully the boss will... Is that him over there? It is him! Alright, cool. So we'll wait till he gets a bit closer and we'll just call him over. They cannot attack you up here. As long as he's not attacking our car. Yeah, that's the only downside. They can attack your car there. So I'll wait for Paul. Ah, man, he's just not coming over, is he? Hold on. Happening. Can't shoot through the fence. Of course you can't shoot through the fence. Why would you be able to shoot through the fence? Any other thing we could do is... Oh, mate, Paul Dart's deaf. They're supposed to be able to see and hear better than normal zombies, but as you can see, he's not cooperating. So we'll reload that. When you don't have to, when you got a second clip, by the way, you can just reload like that. Yeah. There's Paul. Oh, shit. So usually if we've got something with a scope, we won't have to do this, but I don't want to be wasting bullets. So it's going to be headshots only at this point. Okay, so bam. Pretty good recoil on this gun. Oh. Can you turn your back towards me? There we go. He's going to start sprinting at us soon. Alright. There's our first high tier boss. So you can usually do... Ah, wow. Right on the end of ammo too. You can usually do that very early game if you get good loot drops. And you just get... Ah, what's going on? Did I put the... Gonna put the clip back in, did I? Oh. Okay. So early game ammo sucks. Pick lock skills here. More bandages. Alright. So the big loot. Oh, weapon cage. Cool. Gun locker for the base. Plate carrier. Alright. Man. Just some good stuff, really. Landmine. Holy crap. Alright, there's our attachment for that. Painkillers. Alright. I'll put some of this in the car. Storage. The gun locker in the car. Open up some space here. Drop that down layer. Oh pole, oh pole. That plate carrier is pretty cool. Pretty sure they go there, eh? Yeah, it does go there. Hello? Hello? Oh, I put it in the vest. Alright. So there's that container again. Put that in there. And what you can do is then put the hunter's vest in there and then drop stuff into the hunter's vest as well. Pretty groovy. Mind you, what is that? It's the protection that's up, but it's only 10 slots, but that's 24 slots. That's why I've lost so much space. Ay. Alright, that sucks. But that's alright. I'll take the protection over the storage for the vest. Open that up and drop these in here. Can I fit the gun now? This is just so I can sell. So we don't want to keep these guns. Not yet. Oh, God damn. Probably can just chuck this in here. And then that can go like that. Ruined our organization just a wee bit. That's alright. Alright, so still no GPS. But we're still looking. We'll head back. We'll sell off Paul Dart's loot. I think we'll call that episode 1. Thanks for tuning in. Leave if you could subscribe. I'm just a newbie. I'm just starting out. So give me some criticism. I can take it. Let me know where I can improve. Let me know if I've helped. Do you like the game? Give the devs some criticisms and constructive criticism. I think this game for a single dev has just killed it. It's just such a good game. He's really done such a good job. Yes, it's not perfect, but in today's land, what is perfect? Nothing works properly all the time. Alright. Groovy. So what's that? 45 damage. Yeah, so we'll bugger that off. Put our ammo back to where it belongs because my OCD doesn't allow anything less. Landmine. Wow, they don't go for much. That's crazy. Isn't it? I want to keep that suppressor. Clicked out. Well, so I'll go get the stuff out of the truck as well. Might need to make a few trips. This is the early fun. The joys of early game in this game is you're constantly fighting for space. Like I could probably just buy a backpack at this point, but I just feel like that's a little bit cheating. I really do. I can't help it. So yeah, I think we'll call that episode 1, guys. What did you think? I'm still waiting on the GPS, but we'll get there. Next episode we'll hunt that down. So yeah, like I said, please subscribe, leave some comments, let me know where I can improve. We'll see you next time.